given much thought about how much literature you bring to your children's lives? Do you read every day to your children? Do your children see you reading for pleasure? We spent some time with Ted Prior, author of Grug, discussing how important it is to expose our children to books from birth, and that gradually they will find themselves learning to read for their own gain. So looking back on your children's lives, what tips would you give parents today that might take their child who isn't so fond of reading, like you, to create an adult that is an avid reader?
I think the single most important thing is to start reading to them at a very early age, as I said before, from a few months of age through. The next thing I would think of is make sure that you show lots of pictures. So obviously you show picture books, but you might say talk about the pictures.
What do you see?
If the child is still unable to read,
yes,
as well as reading a story, you say, maybe with each picture you show, you initiate a little discussion with your child. You know, well, what's in there? What's this picture about? What's this picture saying to you?
What is the character doing, or environment that they're living in? Yeah.
And in fact, with the Grug books, that's really what I do with the Grug books. You know, I take the picture, the image, and the words are really just helping the story. The main part of the story is told by the picture. And
the words help it to move from picture to picture.
To flow and to create an overall story through the book.
That's what I love about Grug. Even as a child, that ability to sit with a Grug book, read the pictures, and make up the words.
Yeah. And then gradually they become more interested in the words if the words are simple.
So in a nutshell, if you can give me a literacy ethos, what would it be?
Read to your child from birth. I think you need to get into a routine of doing it, and you can't just think, oh, my child would not understand this, so what's the point of trying to read? But you do it to create a habit or a practice that remains right through life.
It's inspiring to hear the story of another family and how they operate, from an author who has published many books and the way he wove literacy into his family. It doesn't need to take hours to make a lasting impression on a child. A few minutes each day can create a significant difference to a child's love of reading.